Okie dokie, we're live again. Things are figured out. We're still a train wreck, but one thing I do need to make is like a sweeper, like uh, a broom, if you will. Kind of like I was thinking about getting like a bunch of these things, and just letting them run on it. She's like, it knocks off the stuff that gets clumped up. Stuff like that. So I think getting like a bunch of these things, a bunch of these from Harbor Freight or something, and just making like one giant long thing of them, just to keep the thing clean. I think that'd be a good idea, or a terrible idea. I don't know. Anyway, so this is if you're new to the channel, this is my trommel. It's made from garbage. This is a motor I found in my dad's house. Well, we got it to do some work. Like you wanted to lift up something, and like a wall. And anyway, you used it one time, and then it got flooded out, and it shed a bunch of times. So like, I fixed it. Yeah, I really do need to put like a broom on this. It really does make a big difference. I really do need to incorporate that in a future iteration of this. I'm actually thinking about making these things to sell. For Warren farmers. It works so good. Like I'm honestly impressed. Currently, I don't have a here, yeah, it's sitting right here. I need to put another basket here because I tend to overflow it. So I get wrapped up into the internet thing, and I forget to take care of my business. There we go. Yeah, that'll work. I do need a shovel. Where's my shovel? I had a shovel at a place. I don't remember where that place was at, though. I think it's outside. That sucks. Well, I just started this chat, and I feel like an a-hole if I go leaving right now to go get my shovel. Yeah, nobody's watching. Nobody's watching. I'm gonna go get a shovel. Okie dokie. I found a shovel. Not just any shovel. A crappy entrenching tool. Ooh, made of Chinesium. It's guaranteed to fail you when you need it the most. I just keep these in my truck because, you never know when you get stuck and, you need a shovel or something. It happens. It happens to the best of us. So what I'm doing is, I'm gonna put all the big stuff that comes out on the back end, like that's all like this here is all like the worms and the like newspaper or cardboard and that I shred that just hasn't processed. So what I'm gonna do is put this goes because it's kind of cold outside. I don't want them to die, so what I'm just gonna do is put them in a worm tower. Leave it here in the garage. A little baby worm. So they don't die. Because I use a mixture of red wigglers and European night crawlers. They're a great combination as far as composting worms go. The Euros they go a little deeper. Like the red wigglers tend to stay on the top, and the European night crawlers go a little deeper down. So it was like double eat the stuff, And I just find it makes a better. It's the best of both worlds, It just makes a better freaking casting. So for the next time being, until like it's warmed up, I'm just gonna keep putting these things into this tower or in some bins and that, and keep them inside until it's not winter anymore. It's crazy. I actually started with like 2 pounds of worms, and I don't even know how many. Let me rephrase. Let me take this back. I started about 2011. 2011, I bought a house and I started a garden, and I got into like found out about worms. Like it had crap soil, so like I got into worms, And since then, I have been addicted to the worms because it's amazing what they do. Like it truly amazed me, like the difference I got from one year to the next, not using worm castings and then using worm castings, and then I did over the past like 5 or 6 years. So I would like try different things myself, like little non-scientific studies. I do like half my tomatoes. Like I do 3 of this variety without worm castings and 3 with worm castings. The difference was amazing, and I couldn't believe it. Like it truly made a massive difference. And the ones that were near the ones with the worm castings did better, and then the further away they got worse. It was pretty trippy. So I am a firm believer in the worm castings. I'm trying to pull out all the stuff that didn't get properly screened. All right, so we're going to go back to using the trombone again. like to do this would have taken me like all day. Like doing it by hand with like my little. I generally run this through my trommel twice. Mostly because I don't want to give away and sell my eggs. You know, I got to keep my worm business going forward, you know. I hope y'all. Well, I know nobody's watching, but maybe somebody will watch in hindsight, and see like it's not hard to do like the worm business thing. I mean, yeah, it takes time, but like this machine was literally made out of trash. This here is a motor that was in my dad's shed. It got flooded a few times by a few different hurricanes. It was a Harbor Freight motor, like an overhead winch motor. All I did was I took it apart, like it was locked up. I took it apart, rebuilt it, cleaned up the rotor and the stator and that. The bearings were shot. I did put a new rear bearing on it. I also put there was a brake mechanism on the back. I deleted that because like when you're using it as a winch, you want it to stop when you hit stop. So it had this brake mechanism. So I just got rid of it, scraped it off, cut it off. It has a gear mechanism on the front, because it's like a 3,500 RPM motor, I believe. I can't remember now, but I want to say it's 3,500 RPMs. But it turns out like that it works perfect for this trommel. I didn't have to use a belt and a drive and all that stuff. I did have to rig up some different things, but it's very not complicated. I'm actually thinking about making another one to sell. Just an idea I'm kicking around in my head. Whatevers. But yeah, I mean, she does the work. I mean, she gets it done. Y'all seen it, how quick it goes through that dirt, or the castings, I should say. I still got 2 totes to go through. I'm being summoned by my phone. Yeah, anyway. It really works. I'm amazed how good this thing works, to be honest. Like, I see these people selling these dang things for like $250 for like a PVC one that has a hand crank on it, and I made this for $3.99. This is all dumpster wood. The wheel on it, like I don't know if y'all can see, but there's a wheel down there. That used to be a pressure washer that I had that got blown up. Like it just gave out. The motor went out on it, and it's just cool how like you can just make something out of nothing. As long as you have some ambition and a little bit of thinking outside the box, these skills that like people need to have these days. But people are too quick to want to buy something, But I'm also thinking about making them to sell. So yeah, that's cool, right? Maybe. No, probably not. It's not going to get me chicks, right? But all right. Well, I'm going to end this stream because there's a whole lot of nobody giving a shit. So we're going to call it a night. Later.